traveled for about 9 years. Worked all over, all the big cities, all the little cities. Met a lot of interesting people along the way, a lot of good musicians. Worked the most with my own group, the Joyriders. 5 guys. We did covered all the top tunes of the day, rock and roll tunes, but everybody was a frustrated jazz musician, and worked down in Atlantic City from 59 to 63, and working in the clubs, playing what we called people music, what the people wanted to hear. One of my favorite alto saxophone players was Earl Bostic. Earl Bostic was an unbelievable person. I was walking in Wildwood one afternoon with a musician friend of mine who knew Earl, and he happened to be walking down the street. And my friend Danny introduced me to, this is Earl Bostic, this is Johnny Saint, and I said to Earl, I said, I really admire your playing. I said, as a matter of fact, I said, my wife's favorite song in the whole world is Harlem Nocturne, the way that you do it. And she's worn out so many of the records of that song that she just loves it. It's her favorite song, So that was all I said. It was just in passing. About a year or so later, I was working in Lancaster, Pennsylvania at one club, and Earl Bostic was working around the corner at another club. And on my night off, I took my wife to see him. I walked in, I sat down, and Earl finished the song. He looked over at me, and he said, "Oh, there's a friend of mine that I know from down in Wildwood." And he said, a friend of mine, Johnny Saint, he said, and with his lovely wife, he said, this next song we're going to dedicate to his wife because I understand it's one of her favorites, and proceeded to play Harlem Nocturne, which completely blew my mind because I only had a random conversation with the guy, and a fleeting conversation, and mentioned it in passing that Harlem Nocturne was my wife's favorite song, and a year later this guy remembered that it was my wife's favorite song, and it completely blew my mind. But that's the kind of people you were dealing with, through those years. After the Harlem, everybody would leave there, and you go down to small club Rocky Castellani's, where a drummer from Philly, Chick Keeney, a real excellent drummer, he had the house band there. But you would go in there 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and was standing room only, and there might be as many as 10 musicians on the stage. Everybody up there just jamming and just playing and relaxing. Place was packed, and the place would jump till maybe 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Everybody go home, go to sleep, get up, and do it all over again the next night. And the best part of that was that everybody left their egos at the door. All the big bands used to work in Steel Pier, and the guys would get done playing their dance music and playing all their charts, and they would come down Rockies and sit in, and all the rock and roll guys would come over from Wildwood and sit in and play, and it was just a better time. And didn't matter whether you were old or young. All you needed was a desire to play.
Get together.